What's up? It's been raining for what feels to be a week here in New York. I am going to need to build an ark and get all my toys on it soon if it keeps raining. Enough of that though. I have Marvel stuff from NECA, from Diamond Select, from Hasbro. I will tell you what I like and what I dislike about each figure today on a very wet and soggy Toy Games.
Toy Games! Yes! You and me, baby! Toy Games! I can't take it anymore! It's Toy Games! Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah!
We will start with my least favorite. I don't know much about the character other than she is a Scarlet Spider. I don't think she's a villain. I think she is in love with him or something. Her power comes from these Ben Cooper style masks. They are clearly inspired by Ben Cooper, which is odd. A friend of mine told me that Marvel been trying to sue Ben Cooper over an original Spider-Man suit. Not this one pictured, a yellow one. I don't know. I really dig the masks. You can plug them into the head. Not really the devil one. The Dracula one, you certainly can. You got to get it under the hood. And there's a lot of reuse here from other female parts. My gripe with Hasbro is the same gripe as other people, where this would have been badass if these were like sculpted boots. Because they are. This is probably a boot. In the comic, it's probably drawn flat. So I don't know. If it's a boot, that's a badass boot. If it's just a costume design, then whatever. I believe all this is reuse. The head is definitely not. That face is something different. It's a fun figure, just not for what I paid. You know what I mean? I'm not totally bummed about it because I like the masks. She'll look fun on a shelf with all my Spidey characters. All the articulation is everything you've seen before. What's odd is these foot pegs don't go deep enough, so if you have like a McFarlane stand or something laying around, they don't go in all the way. It's like the punch machine stopped, so I can't really get her in a dynamic pose on the shelf, which is a bummer. But kind of boring. Let's just move on. NECA Jack Kirby. So Jack Kirby worked on a Ninja Turtle comic where he guest appeared in it. And he had like this magic pencil that brought things to life. I will have close-ups of that. Listen, very fun. Very unique to have on your shelf. I do have my Stan Lee, but I kept it in box. So, I don't know. He doesn't match style-wise anyway. This is a toon-shaded figure that's realistic. You have McFarlane coming out with his artist figure as well. So it will be fun to have all three of them on a shelf. At some capacity. I might leave him in the box. I don't know. Little demon that he drew for the comic, which is actually on that sketch pad. I will have close-up pics right now. It's fun. It's cool. I don't know if it's $35. NECA re-released D&D figures, and they got them to a $30 price point. He also came with the gun he drew for Leo. I don't really need fisted hands. Was it Kirby or Ditko? Now I think it was Ditko who punched a Nazi in the face, or that's a fabled story. I don't think it was Kirby, so I don't need this fisted hands, do I? I mean, maybe. Do I have another one? Did I lose it? No, I have the other one. So if you keep these hands, maybe you could have got the price to $30 for a niche product. I don't know. It's just me spitballing. I'm always trying to find the sweet spot for the price point. I don't know how much these hands cost them, but this is a great little piece. The sketchbook is awesome. The pencil is awesome. The head sculpt is awesome. Is it a must-have? Maybe. If you're a huge Marvel fan, and you grew up, or not even grew up, but collect the older comics. I used to try and draw sometimes in the style of Kirby and Ditko. I used to be an artist myself. I mean, obviously, nowhere freaking near the level of Kirby, I used to just try to mimic people. I didn't really have my own style. I used to try and draw like Larson and McFarlane and like Lee. And that's that. Yeah, fun figure. A lot of detail. A lot of subtle sculpt work in that sweater. I do think if you're a super fan of Marvel, you're going to probably want to get to frickin' Target, track this down. You can only get it at Target for this Hawthorne fucking nonsense. Pardon my French. Is that French? I wish this stuff was just on BBTS. Why does, I understand the Turtles, you had this exclusive deal with Target for like the Toon Turtles, NECA, but why can't Kirby just be on BBTS? Something so cool, so fun. Let everybody. Why do I got to go to Target? I had to have 5 people looking for this figure at Targets for me. A team of people shouldn't have to hunt a figure for you in 2024. Have it on your website and Target. Make a deal with Target where you could just sell it on the NECA store and in Target. Rant over. Like the product though. Let's move on. This figure is a gem. This ripped up hoodie that Ben Reilly wears looks great. Shades of Casey Jones for the old cartoon. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, the back emblem looks great. The folds look great. Yeah, this is a good figure. It has the toe hinge. I don't often discuss articulation but when they have things that are good or different, I will. Toe hinge. You also have this cut in the back. This should be on Wolverine, every Spider-Man, every figure that flies. Very smart. Little notch back there. I'm sure it was on other Spider-Man figures. Maybe I just missed it. It's a knockout looking figure. It comes with, fisted hands and another touching the ground hand. The web shooter hand, the fisted hands. Yeah, ultimately, this is just a really sound, good release. It's so cold that the plastic is stiffening up. This is nuts. When is spring gonna come? Anyway, on Hasbro Pulse, they have these cheap stands. This is a McFarlane stand. Hasbro sells their own stands on Hasbro Pulse. Just throw in one of these throw in one of your stands with a figure so we can get our hands on the product and see if we like it before we buy it. Just throw us a freaking bone. If it's a figure that flies or does action stuff in the air, web slings, come on. Quit being cheap. Just throw us a freaking bone. You make the stands. Another little mini rant here on Toy Gains. Sometimes I just get heated. I get fired up, baby. But other than that, freaking home run. Let me know what you think about this figure. I think it's a home run. And I don't even know jack shit about Scarlet Spider. But I'm a sucker for Spider-Man, and I'm a sucker for nice figures, and this is both. On to the star of the show. When Diamond Select makes a good figure, they make a good figure. Usually it's their bigger figures, but they did nail it with Mr. Fantastic, which was last year, and they nailed this comic-style Captain America. I now have both. Hold on. Before we go any further, this Captain America is better. He's just more fun as a toy. He's just more fun to manipulate, more fun to mess with, more fun to pose, yada, yada, yada. Okay? But, there is a but. There is unseen like most. An underworld. Ever watch Tales from the Dark Side? Anyway, if you want a figure that isn't going to do much posing and just stand there and look freaking really good because of the sculpt, this is for you. I do think the sculpt is really nice, really classic looking 1940s Cap. I like him with the McFarlane Superman, classic Superman. Look how freaking great that looks together. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. You can take this off very easily. This plugs in very nice. I don't know what that hole is for. This comes off very easily, and then things plug in to the backpack. Wonderful design there. Here's where, if you want to be nitpicky, we have some issues. You get nothing. I mean, it has the waist swivel and then a torso cut, but You get nothing, baby. You get nothing with that torso cut, nothing at all. I don't really break Diamond Select figures open to like, McFarlane has a soft plastic that you heat and pop. You can do all that fun stuff. That's why I like them for customizing. Diamond Select, this is a hard plastic. I feel like this will just break and the Dremel will just tear it up. This is basically a statue where I could pose occasionally. So he comes with the classic shield that I probably won't use. That's a little too old school of Captain America for me. But you take that out, and that's how that plugs in to the back. On paper. Come on. It's just not going in. I'm blind. I could see I'm going blind. That plugs into the back. Smart design. This belt comes off. Let me get that off. Let me show you. Mezco has a lot of belted characters. They have a Wolverine. They have a Conan. And when you do a belt like that, you got to have a deep peg hole. Okay? That sounds kind of pervy, but they nailed it. So there's like a cleaner look. That's a Kirby style, right? Look at that. Legs are kind of long, but kind of doesn't bother me. Comes with the neck exposed with no black behind the A for an old school look. Comes with the mask, which looks really nice, really nice folded down. If you want an in-detailed review, check out Pac Photos. He did a great job. Pretty much inspired me to buy this figure. Got that classic Steve Rogers head that I will never use. So, if you're a super fan, buy 3 of these. Was $35, a little cheaper on BBTS. I got this at a local comic shop. It is nice. It's the star of the show. Man, what a good week. What a good year so far for toy releases. So it is double jointed at the knee. It's double jointed at the elbow. The hand just fell off. I'm just trying to see. You could get them into something, some kind of pose, but you're not nowhere near as good as that freaking 40th anniversary or 25th anniversary Captain America. Comes with the salute hand. Comes with the picking your nose hand. No, this is like the we want you hand. Comes with fisted hands. If they made a Red Skull that looked as good as this, I might switch. I mean, I have like 6 Diamond Select figures small, and I have like 5 of the big boys. If they re-release Spider-Man, re-release Wolverine that looked this good, man, they'd be onto something. Let me know what you think. Tomorrow, we have a big, huge, mega powers podcast. There was so many releases and reveals from McFarlane, from Hasbro, from Black Series, from freaking everything under the sun. Going to be a huge show tomorrow. Please join us. Hope you liked the video. Hope you'll stick around more if you're new to the channel. Always appreciate the comments. You guys, I got to tell you, some of the kindest freaking people on freaking YouTube are on this channel, are with me to discuss toys, and I appreciate every damn one of you. Take care. Have fun.